and my city looks absolutely beautiful. Have you ever seen snow on a beach? Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't. I'll show you. I'll show you. Look at this shit. This is a beach. There's the sea. This is snow. This is a National Geographic's channel now. Hello, my name is Kitse and welcome to another snowy vlog. It's a good thing that I'm always prepared and I'm always thinking of things, so I brought sunglasses so I don't have to squint at the camera. I'm always prepared. The city looks absolutely beautiful when it's snowy, and I want to show you around a little bit before I bother you with my existential crisis or whatever is happening. Here you go. Poor little guy is frozen. I'm gonna go and help it because I love helping wounded animals in nature. There you go. You go, little buddy. People in Poland absolutely don't mind the cold at all. For example, you can see all of these people sunbathing here in the snow. I'm like, what? It's been so hard for me to pick up this camera because when you don't record for one day, then it gets like exponentially harder every day to start recording. You start questioning everything. Why am I recording? Why am I making these videos? Why did I start a work vlog? Like there's more and more. Oh, someone is skiing on the beach and you have to see this shit. Just look at that. There's a person skiing on the beach. Isn't that amazing? The shit that people will come up with when they're bored. I have to do this. So what was I saying? Yeah, that it gets harder and oh my god, there's another person skiing. It's hilarious, but they're not very good. So they're mostly struggling, I would call this, not skiing, but you go, dude, you go. Because I told you this vlog is sponsored by National Geographic. This is the largest wooden pier in Europe and it looks amazing. A day, at night, in spring, in autumn, in winter, it just looks beautiful. I saw someone with a dog that has a jacket and my 4-kilo dog of course is wearing a jacket at winter. So this is a little PSA. If it's -4 outside and you wear like 4 pieces of clothes because you're cold, why do you have your little chihuahua just shaking while you're getting mulled wine at the Christmas market? Like, don't be a fucking asshole. And if you have a small puppy, put a jacket on them. No matter if it makes you feel like, oh my god, but they're dogs, they survive in nature. No, they don't. Put a jacket on it. I mean, of course there's someone biking on the sand near the snow. Because humans. Someone is skiing on a flat thing, someone is biking when there's snow. Because human beings. So yeah, as I was saying, and hopefully the people who are skiing are now gone, they're not gonna distract me. It was very hard for me to pick up the camera and record a video. Even this video, I somehow managed to make myself... I was about to go out to walk because I completely abandoned my diet and fasting and everything in the past few weeks. And I've been just eating junk. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for a walk. I cannot run because my back is fucked, but I'm gonna go for a little nice walk at the beach. And I just looked at the dusty camera on my desk and I was like, should I take it? And I took it. And I took this microphone. It doesn't have enough battery. And when I was about to start recording and the microphone showed a little no battery thing, I was like, yes, it doesn't have battery. There's an excuse for myself to not finish and not record this video. Maybe next year I'll post a video. I'm gonna try to sit in this little boat and finish the story. Alrighty. Ow, it's actually cold. Why did I think it's gonna be warm sitting on snow? It's not. I actually recorded 3 videos, and I just decided not to post them. Because on the first one I fucked up my shaving and I had to completely shave and I looked more awkward than Eminem with a full beard. So I was like, that was one of the reasons, but it was not the real reason. Then my editor was on vacation. My video editor just decided to take a week off. And I was like, great, more excuses, but they're not the real reason why I wasn't posting videos. The real reason is I have no idea what I'm doing and why I'm doing certain things. I've been doing a lot of thinking with my dog being sick and when everything happened. I just paused things for a while and I realized that I'm doing a lot of things without knowing why the fuck am I doing those things. Like starting to launch Glink in the middle of trying to take Sizzy to a new place was a pretty dumb idea because I wanted to, I guess, distract myself with something, you know. Instead of achieving one goal, I was like, how about we start completely something from scratch and just grow that, because it seems like an easier goal to reach, but it wasn't the right thing to do. And I started thinking and overthinking, and I realized and a bunch of things, and came to a conclusion that I should fire everybody. So I did that. I decided that most of the people I'm working with, I'm just lingering on a feeling or something that I want to happen and or hoping to happen, but it's not actually going to happen. For example, I recorded a video about this, but I don't like going too much into detail about it because I feel I'm snitching on these people. You know, they were working with me. Like, one of them was my full-time employee. The other ones was like part-time, full-time employees on Upwork. I don't know, whatever you call that. So I don't want to go too much in details, but I realized that I don't let go of things. And there's a group of people loudly talking, and of course it's the people who are skiing. So I would have to let them pass before I continue. Or I'll join them skiing maybe, just so I don't finish this fucking video. This is not going to work. They're not going to shut up anytime soon. And I officially have a new favorite group of people that I hate. People who ski on the beach. That's it. You're on the top of my list. Number 2 is maybe people who are overdressing for cycling. Like, they're gonna get all the cycling equipment and they're gonna go for a ride around the park. But these are number 1 for sure. Hills exist and they take you down, you know, you don't have to do much effort. Here you just, this is struggling. It's not skiing, it's struggling on the beach. God, some people want to be hipsters way too much. They'll be like, hey, we're rock climbing in the sea. What do you mean? Yeah, it's a new way of rock climbing, you know, just to feel more hipster. As soon as I wanted to say I need to stop being distracted by people doing dumb shit on the beach, ask me, guess if there are people swimming right now. It's December, almost January. Guess if there are naked people swimming in the cold ass sea right now. Guess. You're right. I don't want to be creepy and go too close. But there you go. People naked swimming in the sea. Amazing. I found a frozen children playground, and hopefully I can record here in peace without the ski people just suddenly deciding they're gonna ski on this jungle gym things. Okay, I'll just sit here and hold the camera. So what I was saying is, I realized that I'm not getting what I'm paying my money for most of the people that I work with, except one. I left one employee, the first employee who worked in Sizzy. He's still there, he's amazing. But for everyone else, I just decided that I keep paying money, I keep burning money, but I was not happy. Like, I had a data analyst who worked with us since September, and we didn't get exactly what we were paying for. It was just bullshit. But I just look at the situation like this, and I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. At least they're doing something. So I always had this excuse: at least people are doing something. And I was paying for an executive assistant, and I was paying shit ton of money. I decided actually to pay decent money for this role, but my calendar was not planned, and my task list was not planned, and everything was still a mess. And I actually had one more job to do, that I had to manage an executive assistant, and my life was still a mess. So I decided to start letting things go. And in the new year, and I fucking hated setting all the New Year's resolution and all that bullshit, like the year number is gonna change something. But in the new year, I wanted to work with people who actually do their job in a way that I'm not 100% satisfied, but more than 90. Because I've been tolerating like 30, 40%ers, you know, they're like, oh, they're doing something, and they're good at that thing, but what about the rest of the stuff that needs to be done? And I'm done with that. So yeah, I had to pause the development on Gling because it was stressing me out more than it was adding anything into my life. There's no deadline for it. There's no pressure for me to finish the project. So I just decided to pause it until I find a full stack web developer that's more available, that has more hours and can work for me maybe full time, and can be put into, you know, the entire planning, procedure, process thing. So if you're that developer, just shoot me a DM or let me know in the comments. So some of the other people were contractors on Upwork, and for them it's not, you know, hard to press the stop button and just shoot them a message and say, hey, bye, see you, I don't want to work with you anymore. But for the first time I had to face with the hard decision of firing someone, like calling them on Zoom and giving that entire, you know, speech and what am I gonna say. It was super shitty. I felt shitty, still feel shitty for firing someone for the first time ever, but I did it. And maybe eventually you get used to it, and then you get numb and you don't feel anything when you fire people, because like I think I'm forming way too close relationships with people in my head, and I care way too much for everything. And I think, as someone who so far is not very good at business. If you want to be good at business, you cannot think too emotionally and you cannot think too personal when it comes to relationships with your employees or contractors. So yeah, I paused the project. I stopped collaborating with a bunch of people, and I'm setting myself up for a 2-week vacation. I never done this where I take vacation and I don't do any work. So my parents are coming over today, and until 10th of January I'm not gonna be doing any work. That's crazy. I set up an email responder telling people that I'm on vacation and I'm not gonna, reply to their email or customer support or whatever they need. And this feels super weird for me because I already fucking hate it. I already can't stand it, and I have to wake up and not do any work. It's just so, hate it. But I know that I'm gonna keep myself busy. I'm not the type of person who, just watches, like I watch TV for a couple of hours, less than a couple of hours, and I already get annoyed. I have to go organize my documents or just clean my office or do something. I just cannot sit still. That's it. I've been feeling super confused about my work, my life, my YouTube channel, money, startups, why am I doing certain things, and hopefully during this 2 weeks of rest and holidays I'll figure out what do I want to do. I don't think so. I don't think that I'll ever figure out what do I want to do and what motivates me and what drives me and what are my goals. But hopefully taking some time off will give me the clarity to know at least what to do and how to continue in 2022. During Balkan holidays and Balkan gatherings, like my parents are coming over, there's a lot of shitty food eating, and I'm absolutely gonna hate myself more and more this period. As 10th of January approaches, I'm just gonna hate myself more and more because I'll be eating shitty food. I already threw most of my routines away. I don't wake up at 6 a.m. I don't do any of my gratitude journal, breathing, stretching. I don't do physical therapy. So after all of this eating on 10th of January, I'm gonna hate myself, and hopefully I'm gonna get my shit together in the new year. Hashtag New Year's resolution, hashtag kill me or ski with me on the beach. Oh Jesus, I'm freezing. I want to warm somewhere, but I have no idea. Like probably there's not gonna be any place to get warm, like a fire or something. I mean, it's the beach, so maybe I should head home. One other dumb thing that happened was Indie Hackers DM'd me on Twitter, and Indie Hackers is a popular podcast and a website for indie hackers. And I flipped out. I was like, they were like, do you want to do an interview and stuff? And I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. So I didn't even read the message, and for a week I was super hyped because I'm doing Indie Hackers, fuck yeah. Meanwhile, I did some other podcasts the day before. I tuned my microphone, I made sure that all of the settings and everything is fine. And I do the other podcast, everything went fine, and I'm ready for the next day to do Indie Hackers. And I get an invite, and it's to Google Meet. And I'm like, who does a podcast on Google Meet? And then I see the name. It's not Cortland, the guys who does the podcast. It's some other guy. And I research his website, and he's interviewing people, like written interviews. And I'm like, oh, like all of my hype, I was so hyped. And then the last day I realized, oh, he's gonna ask me questions and he's gonna write them down. I mean, it's still cool. I'll link to the interview down below if you want to read it for some reason. But it felt, like a kid excited for Christmas to get a PlayStation 5, and then you get like a spare tire or something. Okay, I have 1% battery left, and if I don't finish the outro, I'm not gonna upload this video, so I have to wrap it up. At least I recorded something. At least you're caught up on what is going on in my life. I'm still gonna be uploading some videos during this 2-week period because I have a lot of old videos that are not uploaded. The video editor is gonna edit them. I'm gonna review them. So technically I'll do a little bit of work, but it's just reviewing a video. It's nothing much. And after my break on 10th of January, the work vlog will be back, and hopefully we'll do bigger things in 2022. And you know what's happening behind me. You know that I hate it. All right, time to go home, stuff my face with cookies, because that temporarily solves the problem of what the fuck do I want from my life. A special high five for the ones that you watched until the end of the video. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, do whatever the fuck you want. So I'm not your project manager. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.